What is up, guys? Doing another one down solo. Today I'm doing Election Day. However, I'll be breaking my Election Day video into 3 different parts, one for each day. I normally don't do this, but instead of putting them all together in one really long video, I just decided to break them up into 3 much more easy to watch videos. So this video will just be day 1. I am running a Kingpin build. I don't have any assets or anything like that. So, yeah, like I said, I'll be doing 2 separate videos for Plan B and Plan C. One, because I don't know which escape I'm going to get after this heist, or after day 1's finished, or at least, you know, I didn't know at the time of recording. And I also figured I was going to, you know, of course, do Plan C at some point as well, even if I did Plan B. So, here I'm going to go ahead and try to find the power boxes that I can go ahead and put some first aid kits in the near vicinity. Just kind of littering some first aid kits to and fro in places I don't need to more than likely move through whenever I'm trying to hit power boxes and things of that nature. Got a pretty good power box spot. I like this one. Pretty much all of the, or I said power box location, but I meant computer location. Most of the computer locations are fairly defensible. There are a few that are kind of exposed from the roof, and it's a bit troublesome to try to defend it because they'll be shooting down in there to you, which isn't really a problem if you're running more of a dodge or armor-based build, considering when they're shooting from the roof. There's a mild amount of damage drop-off. Nothing major, but a mild amount. But with Kingpin, it can be a bit of an issue because getting shot too much, of course, when you don't have your injector out or your injector ready to be used can be disastrous. So, I mean, the guys on the roof can likewise be disastrous to, you know, any dodge or armor play or anything like that. I just had to be extra careful of it using Kingpin due to how fragile I am in the suit whenever my injector isn't ready, which of course is a bit of a downside to running this build. But I enjoy it so much that I don't care. All in all, this day is extremely straightforward. It's just a holdout heist, essentially. Occasionally having to go and hit power boxes, although thankfully it's not nearly as obnoxious as Framing Frame is. Framing Frame is excruciatingly obnoxious when it comes to hitting power boxes. Also, as you can see, I don't think I've really talked about this in any of my recent videos. I think because most of my recent videos have been haven't actually been runs. When I say recent videos, I mean since my electric brass pistol joke video. But I did install a new part of my HUD, as you can see down there at the bottom, called HUDlist. There were some extra doodads I wanted to know, like information I wanted to know, like cooldown for uppers aced and some various other skill cooldowns. That gets kind of hard to keep track of all of them individually mentally. And so I was just like, you know, if I really want to try to optimize my gameplay and really become a bit better as far as the player is concerned, I would really like to have some of these timers up. Most of the time I do just play on feeling, but having some of these things up on the bottom let me know, you know, when I can make some more risky decisions. Some of it's kind of just extra bulk stuff, but seeing how beautifully sized it is in coordination with the rest of my HUD, it doesn't get in my way and it doesn't bother me, and it's there if I want to look at it, but I can ignore it if I choose to. Things like that. It's pretty great. In particular, I really like the little first aid kit notifier down at the bottom that lets me know I'm within range of getting hit by uppers. So I can make sure that I'm definitely within range of a first aid kit without sitting right on top of it the entire time, which I really like. Instead of having to kind of visually gauge the distance myself and go, that looks like it's 5 meters, I don't know. So, I definitely like it. There is an extension for Pocohud HUD, I believe, that offered the same thing. However, where this HUD resized it, made it much smaller, which of course I use MUI, so I'm definitely a big fan of using a minimal HUD, or using like a smaller HUD anyway. I just thought this stylistically looked better, and I downloaded it before I actually knew about the Pocohud HUD extension to have more HUD lists, or like more HUD timers and stuff like that. So Another thing I like is it gives me the health or a health bar for my converts in the upper left-hand corner, which is really nice, considering that sometimes I can't see my converts' health when I'm just looking at them. It's a rare little bug that happens, but I have noticed it happen several times before. It also gives me a cute little kill counter next to their health, which I really don't have any extreme use for that. However, I guess it's nice to know that I'm killing more people than my converts are, just so I know I am actually doing most of the work here, and they're just soaking up bullets for me, so they'll die in my stead, which is pretty much the only reason I have them anyway, of course. But yeah, I'm running my, I say my, but it's not really my setup. It's just a setup. I'm running a Car 4 China Puff setup again. I find this setup to be very fun, very efficient. I definitely like a DMR grenade launcher setup. I am trying to, of course, keep it mixed up though. Just trying to play with some different things. Well, of course, that is one reason I do the kooky builds videos that I do. I believe the day I upload this, I also uploaded my change video, which in that video I wasn't using anything out of the ordinary. I was using dual shotguns, but I'm gonna have an old meta throwback in an upcoming video. I already have it recorded, but I probably won't upload it for a few days, so I don't. I have several videos like kind of on the back burner that I'm just waiting to upload. I kind of pair them with uploading one-down runs if I can. But anyway. So I'm kind of excited to upload that one. It's a bit of a throwback to the good old days in this game when things were still horrendously simple. But yeah, this upstairs room in this particular computer spawn were really good. Had some really good spots that I could kind of hunker down in to protect myself and kind of prepare myself in case some dozers decide to run in. Took a hostage on the roof for no reason in particular, just because he was up there, and I was like, eh, whatever. Hostage on the roof, that's cool. The only thing that makes doing these no-down runs with Kingpin, it's weird, in the sense that, of course, Kingpin is a really good perk deck. Of course, I've gotten comments from several people like, it's very rare to, or not really rare, but it's kind of unorthodox to see somebody running Kingpin with a suit, because it's usually considered an armor build, which is true. And some people consider it more effective with armor. I was definitely panicking trying to get this dozer killed, by the way, and that's why I was just, even though the medic was there, I was like, if I can kill him before the medic can heal him. Dozers are the kryptonite of suit Kingpin, because if my armor is not up, they can, well, I mean, it's kind of the kryptonite of most build types, but dozers, since they deal up close anyways, the one with the rhyme field shotguns, deal more damage up close than I had so little health right there, oh my gosh, that was insane. But they deal more damage than you have health, which is why they can one-shot you when your injector is up. I discovered that pretty recently. I mean, it seems pretty intuitive that they deal more damage than health you have, and I assumed that was the case. However, after looking at some damage values in a spreadsheet and, cross-listing it with some other things, the dozers can, essentially just one-shot you when your armor's down, even with the injector on, which is why, as I just said, they deal more damage than health you have, so it's impossible for you to heal that health back because you just lose all your health instantly and you just die. So, but that is also why most other enemy units can't kill you when the injector is on, because they can't deal more damage than health that you actually already have, which is what creates the pseudo-invincibility state. But yeah, dozers and weak cops with shotguns, to some extent Bronco cops, and to some extent snipers, but more than anything the bulldozers and the shotgun weak cops are the kryptonite of Kingpin. You definitely have to be on your toes and ready to deal with those at any given moment. So for this particular build, I made sure I had crits so I could kill the dozers as quickly as I possibly could while minimizing the amount of bullets I needed to pump into his head. Of course, also using the grenade launchers to bust off the faceplates to save myself a few extra shots with my primary weapon. But yeah, Simple little holdout heist, nothing fancy. I started to resume the upload, and then I was like, well, I can just escape, so screw this. And this is exactly why I brought my ECM secondary, in case anybody was wondering. I just decided to go ahead and turn that on just before the assault wave started so that I could... I knew my Kingpin injector wasn't going to last all the way to the end, and I didn't want to get caught halfway through with my pants down. So I decided to turn on feedback, hope some enemies got caught by it as I was running away, which I believe some of them did, but it ran out right about now from the timer in the left-hand corner. But I was able to get into the escape safely. That's all there was to it. Take a quick look at my stats here. Alright, so that was Election Day, Day 1. And as usual, thank you guys so much for watching.